What's going on, family?
It is currently October 17th. I'm recording this to bring it to y'all, as I've been doing for the last 3 days in a row. Your boy been on a roll. Alright? I love y'all. I know y'all out there staying with it. That's why you here. That's why you on this channel. Because you staying with it. And I love you for that. I was having a great Friday. Had a great Friday. Had a good day at work. Getting ready to move from my old location to our new location.
And I spent
The better part of my night watching an excellent meeting of the minds between my brother Hotep Jesus and the big homie Mo Fax. Iron sharpening iron. One of the most epic discourses that we've had thus far regarding the black community and how we move forward to thrive. Great. It was awesome. It was awesome. Nothing short of fantastic. And as soon as they get done,
here come the foolery.
here come the foolery. Brought to us by none other than Don Sweet Tea Lemon.
I'm not gonna coin that
Phrase, that's not me. I got that from Bishop Larry Gators. That's another one of Hotep Jesus's great uncomfortable conversations. You can find that. Do your thing on YouTube. It's on SoundCloud as well. Excuse me. But here go Don Lemon talking crazy for no reason, just talking crazy, and I can't let it slide. That wouldn't be with it. I can't. I just can't do that. Especially now that I'm out here making the content now. I'm getting my thoughts out. I'm bringing you the proper perspective, so you can develop your own perspective. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm just here to push that little button in your noggin to make you want to go do your own research. That's all I'm here to do. And provide a little light where the liberal media is just sprinkling clouds of bullshit. You dig? So, yesterday's content involved Ice Cube, right? In his meeting with Trump. That man caught so much flack, bro. It's just not even funny. He caught so much flack for doing the right thing, for going to the person in power and trying to negotiate. I guess you could say negotiate. He really just there. They already came out with the platinum plan. They already put that on the table. So he went with the CWBA, and that's the contract with Black America, which can be found if you Google it. I'm not gonna get too much into that. You know what I mean? I read over the contract a couple times. It's decent. There are some things that I would tweak myself, but we can save that for a later conversation. That's not why we're here right now. Ice Cube went to meet with Trump's people to tweak the platinum plan with the contract with Black America, right? Caught flat. He a sellout. He a coon. People were saying shit about NWA and Eazy-E, and Twitter was in a frenzy. It was stupid. It was absolute foolishness. Because it's like, you're not out here doing nothing. You're not combating the narrative. You're not even going to get to talk to the person in power. I want to emphasize that. In power. When you're trying to make a major move for yourself and members of your community, for the entire spectrum of people that you representing for, you have to talk to the person in power. Because only the person in power can make shit happen. But when the people that you trying to put on for talking shit about you, because you trying to put on for them, what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And nobody's going to rationalize that to me. You just can't. Okay? I think for myself, I see through the bullshit, and I understand how to make power plays and how to get what you want for yourself and for your people. Okay? So in his catching flack, he goes sit down with Chris Cuomo. Because apparently Chris Cuomo had already had him scheduled to come on. Then they canceled on him. And Ice Cube not no quiet brother. You can go check his Twitter feed. He on your neck. You did. You did. So, they brought him back on. Cool. He does his interview with Chris Cuomo. And you know, Chris Cuomo, Fredo, don't get it twisted, he's still Fredo, kept alluding to the fact, or trying to insinuate, that Ice Cube had sided with Trump. That he had endorsed Trump. You can, like I said, check Cube Twitter feed. He said himself, I haven't endorsed anybody. Show me where I have. That's what he said. Because he didn't endorse anybody. He's trying to do what he needs to do to put on for his people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate that. But he need to talk to the Hoteps before he go back in there and talk to anybody. Remember that. Excuse me. So, Chris Cuomo's alluding to the fact that he sided with Trump, and he keeps reiterating, no, I haven't. I have pulled direct quotes from the snippet of him talking to Chris Cuomo that led to Don Lemon stupid shit. Alright? So, he's like, how did you end up meeting with Trump and da-da-da-da-da? Well, Hugo, one campaign, said that they liked what I had, but we could talk after the election. The other side said, we love what you have, let's talk. So he go to talk. And then he come at Chris Cuomo and he's like, yo, you said I ran over to the Trump team instead of the Biden team, which isn't true. Because that's not true. He sent an offer to both teams, and only one team accepted the offer. So you get an offer back, you're supposed to just deny it to make everybody else happy? Fuck that. Do what you gotta do. Make your moves. Power plays. Power plays. You dig? So Chris Cuomo goes, well, you are working with the Trump team instead of the Biden team. Well, obviously, only the Trump team accepted the man offer and told him to come through and talk. I can't work with the Biden team if I send them an invitation and they tell me to wait. If you brush me off, I can't work with you because you've put a little hurdle, a little barrier between what we could possibly do. So again, just look at it like that. It's not like he chose Trump. Like he only sent the invitation to Trump. He sent it to both sides, but only one side of this told him to come through. Cuomo goes on. Because he goes, well, you're only working with the Trump team instead of the Biden team, and people are giving you heat for it. What do you say to them? And Cube come back with the illest response, the most objective response you could possibly give, given the question he was asked. I'm willing to work with both teams, but I'm working with whoever is willing to work with me. Trump's team stepped up. Trump's team said sit down. Trump's team said let's chop it up. He's supposed to deny that? By the way people are acting, especially black people, okay? Because we're talking about having a conversation for the betterment of black people. The way black people are acting right now, you would think that they just don't want him to do nothing. Which is stupid. It's stupid. He trying to do right. You mad because he making moves, but you be also talking shit if he didn't do anything at all. When it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Exactly. You feel me? Exactly. Because what are you really doing? Especially if you out here black trying to put on for Biden and Kamala. I'm gonna leave that alone right now. Try to get through the meat of this substance. Give y'all this content. And then they continue talking. And the next thing Cube says is, I'm not playing no more of these games, these political games. We're not part of a team. No. No. Everybody want to talk about black people not no monolith or anything. Even though every 4 years we turn into a monolith. It's been like that for decades. You can just check the way people have been voting for the last, 5-6 decades? You know what I'm saying? But we not part of no team. We shouldn't be part of no team. Because what are the teams done for us? Democrats done fucked us over from jump. And I said this before, I believe I said it before. The very fact that Lyndon B. Johnson said that I'm going to have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years should have people either on the Republican side of this shit or doing their research to understand the conservative Republican side of this, or just not voting. But the fact that you out here steadily proving this man right while bitching about white people and being oppressed is the most contradictory thing I've seen to date. To date. It don't make sense. Okay? And it made me look at you kind of funny. I love you to death. I'm going to do what I got to do so we can all get on. I'm going to break through this narrative. I'm going to give you this information. But when I get to talking truth, not opinion, but truth, like hardcore fact, and you get mad at me and call me a coon, I take serious issue with that. That's why most times I try to just leave this shit alone. But I gotta speak where I gotta speak. I gotta come at your neck if you coming at my folks sideways. I'm just not going for that. No. Cause I'm with it. And I'm gonna stay with it. Yeah. You did. Cube goes, I'm going to whoever has the power, which, in terms of business, is what you do. If you have something you want and there's somebody sitting at the top of the pyramid or the top of the food chain that could potentially put you in a position or connect you with somebody that could get you what you want, why would you not go talk to them? I said that in my Instagram video. This is how I know you motherfuckers would never make it to the table in order to talk business. You wouldn't make it because you're letting your emotions dictate your move. Okay? The way the human brain works, an overly emotional person cannot formulate logic at the same time. It's not possible. Okay? You need to move with logic. You can be emotional, but do that shit after you get back home behind closed doors. Do it before you step into the realm. You cannot do both at the same time. You will not make a rational decision. And that's what this is. You mad at this man based off emotions that aren't yours. You letting liberal media, the same people that you out here crying about, talking about oppressing you, those very same people are telling you how to feel. They telling you what to be mad about. They telling you who to be mad at. Because they deflecting from themselves. But you can't see it because it's working. You reactionary instead of being solutionary. You reactionary instead of being solutionary. Your thoughts are not your own. The emotions, yes, they may be yours, but they weren't developed naturally. It's not an organic emotion. It was given to you. It was manufactured and spoon-fed to you. And y'all motherfuckers just keeps coming out here with your mouth open. Pause. But you can understand the picture I'm painting right now because it's true. It's not like I'm out here saying nothing crazy. It's not like I'm lying. It's not like I'm just making shit up. I'm telling you what can be seen. This is what's going on. Never let nobody tell me how to feel. Tell me what to be mad at. Basically, when they doing that to you, they calling you stupid. That nice, nasty shit, as we used to call it down south. Bless your heart. This is who you should be mad at. Oh, they did this to you and you need to react like this. You can tell the Democrats don't really think anything of us from an intellectual standpoint. Look who they got representing us. The battle rap ad, Cardi B. Like, come on, son. Like, all entertainment aside, all satirical nonsense just put away. They don't look at us from an intellectual perspective. They look at us as a reactionary group of people, whereas they are the puppet masters, and we just dangling from the strings, bro. That's how they look at us. And I have to say us because I'm included in that. That's how they look at me before I open my mouth. That's how they look at me. That's why I use my mouthpiece to break down this bullshit narrative. But y'all making it hard. But nobody said it was going to be easy. And that's why the name is Stay With It. Because I stay with it. You did. Now back to Cuban Cuomo. Because we're going to get to Don Sweet Tea Lemon. We on the way there. He said, I'm not going to speak about minorities, not about people of color, colored people, and not about diversity. I'm going to talk about black Americans, the ones who are descendants of slaves. Bro, my man was on TV catching bodies, being objective, not pandering to nobody. just speaking his piece. And Cuomo, liberal media puppet, up there doing what he do best, what he get paid to do. That's something a lot of y'all probably don't even think of. They not on TV saying what they want to say. They saying what they have to say. Because that's how they keep their food on the table. That's how they keep their lights on. That's the contract they sign to say what they are told to say. That's the only way media stay in business. And media was dying. Independent journalism was on the up and up. But the Hunter Biden shit that happened yesterday should show you that social media will shut down what they don't want said, what they don't want said. They don't want it out, they just shut it down. Not only your profile, not only deplatform you, these niggas turn the whole goddamn app off for an hour to do damage control. And I say that because Joe Biden done hired two former big execs or big tech people from social media platforms to work on his campaign. Like who do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you playing Xbox and you having issues. You can't call Microsoft. You playing your PlayStation, some shit go. You can't call Sony. But Joe Biden can. Hey, send this text message. Go ahead. Hey, I don't like what go ahead. Clear this up. Hey, shut that down. You see what I'm saying? Chris Cuomo playing the role that he is paid to play. Y'all should make sure that after you absorb this content, you take the time to do your own research and go watch these clips. Go watch both of these clips. We're going to get to the meat of the second one in a moment because we have to finish dissecting what happened with Chris Cuomo and Ice Cube. Cuomo alludes to the fact, well, you know, you're catching heat because it's a problem for POC, people of color. Bro, I've said this and I'm going to keep saying this. I don't understand how you can be mad about oppressive white people and that be the meat of your argument, but you cool with white people calling you a POC, a person of color. Just because you took person and color and switched them and put of in the middle does not make it any different from me calling you a colored person. Okay? That right there is psychology at its finest. I'ma take what we used to call your grandparents when we was talking down to and discriminating against them, and I'ma flip it around and that's what I'ma call you, but you gonna like it. You gonna use it for yourself, and I'm telling you to do it, and you motherfuckers is out here doing it willingly. I'm not no person of color. I'm black. At that, if that's the conversation you want to have. I'm Hotep because I gave myself that title. Didn't nobody call me Hotep. Didn't nobody tell me I was a Hotep. I decided I was Hotep. I made my choice. You feel me? That's why I rock with the Hoteps. Because that's what they stand for. And I'll break that down in a later video, later audio. But that's why your boy is Hotep with it. Because I chose that. Me. Didn't nobody give me that label. Didn't nobody do that for me. Didn't nobody tell me nothing about that. I did my own research. And I said I was Hotep. But you mad about white people. You out here bitching about white people. But you letting white people call you a person of color or a colored person for the logically inclined, for the high IQ motherfuckers. You low IQ motherfuckers is just cool with it. Goofy shit, bro. Goofy shit. And you gonna say it's a problem for POC. I'm not even gonna say that shit no more. It's a problem for colored people. But he the president. He has the power. He's supposed to go talk to him. If you trying to make a major move, a power play, you go talk to the person with the power. Joe Biden don't have no power right now. All you have is influence that you are trying to use. You're manipulating your influence to try to take Trump's spot. Why would I talk to you? You see what I'm saying? But see, here go the tinfoil hat. Oh, we'll talk after the election. These motherfuckers with all the mail-in voting and all the stupid shit and the fact that they got, the media giants and everything like that in their pocket,
He might already know he
gonna win because they gonna cheat. He might already know that. Tinfoil hat shit. Speculation. Taking it off. Cuomo goes, you really think Trump can be trusted as much as Joe Biden? Oh, God, it makes my head hurt. Why the fuck can you trust Joe Biden? Explain that to me. Tell me why you can trust Joe Biden. Because I can kill your argument right here. Trump been in office for almost 47 months. Biden been in politics for 47 years. 94 crime bill, the crack versus cocaine, the gun-free zones, the assault rifle ban.
What else? Ukraine. The fact that he was actually
In the White House for 8 years and didn't do shit.
with the first
Black president, and you didn't do anything. Nothing. But all of a sudden, everything is Trump's fault. All of a sudden, everything is Trump's fault, and you just have the magic wand to fix everything.
You know what that magic wand is, folks?
Greenbacks. Blue-faced Benjamins. That motherfucker got money.
Money.
And they don't like Trump. Because Trump's not establishment. Trump not no puppet. You can't buy Trump.
It's almost like what Kanye...
Yeah, what Kanye said when he was on there with Nick Cannon. Trump can't buy me. I got more money than Trump. Trump donating his goddamn salary. Losing money being the president. Trying to fix shit for everybody.
Can Trump be trusted as much
As Joe Biden. Man, Fredo, shut your dumb ass up. Dumb ass. Golly, boy.
And Q being
as objective as he was throughout this entire discourse, this entire conversation he had with Fredo, responds to that question of whether or not you can trust Trump as much as Biden by saying this. I'm not trusting any of them. I'm going by action. That's all you can go by. That's all you can go by. That's all you can go by. And again, on that Libra scale, Joe Biden is a piece of shit in comparison. Not saying that Trump is perfect, but if I have to compare this one, if you want me to think about this in a binary format, Biden loses in every category. Every single one of them. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. I don't make the rules. I just don't let nobody tell me how to think. I do my own research. And you here because you do your own research. Because you with it. You did.
Alright, and then Q,
you know, his next statement, I believe Cuomo said something else, but I didn't write that part down because I ain't really too worried about what Cuomo's saying. You know what I mean? Again, it's just puppet bullshit. But Cube alludes to the fact that black people need to become independent to get something for their vote.
the way I look at it is like
This, right? Because you always say, oh, if you don't vote for this person, it's a vote for the other person, which is stupid-ass logic. It's just dumb-ass logic, because either side could use that, just depending on which side they... You know what I'm saying? That's a fallacy. But in a business sense, let's say I'm selling smart waters, right? And I'm selling it to the left, and I'm selling it to the right. But I got a section of people in the middle that aren't buying smart waters. Well, I don't have to worry about the left and the right because they already buying it. I don't have to sell to who's already been sold to. But if you in the middle, I have to divert my attention directly to you to move my product. So if we was to come out and say, hold on, I'm not going to vote until you show me something. Until you put something on the table. Something tangible.
something tangible. We can probably get something popping.
We could probably get something popping. But the person I'm going to talk to about that is the person in power. And that's what Cube was saying. Let's say Biden wins. He said it. If Biden wins, I'm going to go talk to Biden. Trump win again, we going to go talk to Trump. I'm talking to whoever got the plug. Because that's how you do business. But a lot of y'all just don't seem to understand that. That's why you mad at this man for making power moves.
Now this,
Right here, we're going to take a moment because the next two segments of this are going to go together.
as I've stated,
I'm doing the value for value system. If you find value in the content that I produce, you attach a number to it. Whatever monetary value you find, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, but again, if you find value in the content, attach a number to it. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. You want to send a note, you send your note in. If you go watch the last video or listen to the last audio clip, we had 3 people. And I'm going to go ahead and coin the term WithIt Warriors. Because they with it. You with it. But they warriors. Because they showing that they going to stay with it. And they found value in my content and they showed it. You feel me? WithIt Warriors. The way it works, go ahead and shout, put a little monetary thing on it. Send it on over. I take note of everything. Your name, you want me to shout you out, whatever, the amount you know what I'm saying? And in the next content, if I catch you in between or however it go down, I put you in this little segment that I'm doing right here. Get a nice little shout out. It don't go unnoticed, and it helps continue producing content. You know, everybody comment on these videos talking about, oh, your audio's up and down. Well, you know, I'm not going to ask for money, but you know, it's grifting season. But that's the middle segment. That's the business section of the content. Gotta be done. Gotta do it. I love y'all regardless. Just stay with it. Let's go. Now back to business.
as soon as
Chris Cuomo get done talking to Ice Cube, this nigga Don Lemon, bro. Don Sweet Tea Lemon. Get on air with Chris Cuomo and just start talking crazy. To me, it's crazy because, again, I think for myself, I know the facts. You can't tell me how to feel. But for a lot of people that are still caught up in that web of bullshit, what he says works. What he says is provocative. Provocative. It's really not. You just poking at emotions that you've already created over the course of Trump's term. That's all you done did. You've created wounds, won't let a scar heal, emotional wounds, you feel me? And you won't let it heal because every day you poke one of them. You poke one of them. And he poked the old one. He poked the old one.
and it's so disrespectful.
Disrespectful what this man said. But I'm going to show you how it's disrespectful, right?
So in talking about
What Ice Cube was saying, Don Lemon says, you know, I hear this kind of talk all the time. I hear this in the barbershop. You know, I'm from Uptown. First of all, Don Lemon, you are not the brother that you try to put on to be. That's first and foremost. And if you go into the barbershop, nigga, you go into Supercuts, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna let you get that one over. That's disrespectful as fuck. Barbershop talk in the black community amongst black men is a treasure.
and y'all
Pushed this COVID bullshit and fucked it up for a decent amount of time. And you got the nerve to say, I hear this in the barbershop. Get your bitch ass up, bro.
no cap, shut your
Bitch ass up.
that's on the gang, bro.
With it. With it. You dig? Shut your bitch ass up. 3 times. To make sure you see that footprint on your ass.
So He alludes to that to
saying he's a regular black guy. He can talk to the black guys. He hears this. He knows how to combat it. All that stupid shit. Because, again, it's like, nigga, that's not who you are. Okay? But, of course, you gonna go ahead and pander real quick. You gonna put your cape on to act like you really know how to approach black people. This is how I know this nigga was bullshit. Right here. Right here.
after Cube
Went and talked to the Trump representatives. One of them tweeted out something saying, "Oh, we thank you so much. This was an honor, blase, blase, something along those lines." This is what Don Lemon said. The Trump representative
knew
that talking to Ice Cube would be something they could push towards black men because Cube is a rapper.
like your
People, the
people you align with,
the people on your side of the political spectrum did not just put out a battle rap ad directed towards black people. Like y'all side. Not Joe Biden directly, but your side of the political spectrum did not have something to do with making a stripper ad to get black men to go vote. Like your side, like Joe Biden, I'm directing this one at him, did not have Cardi B dumbass interview him. But you gonna say that the Trump representative and that team, they're disingenuous because they only did this because Ice Cube is a rapper. If you don't shut your bitch ass up, bro.
if you don't shut your
Bitch ass up.
because this level of bitch
Assness will no longer be tolerated. No, no, no. It's a whole new day because Hotep is with it. You dig?
But let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. I just want to bring this up because I saw this quote while I was on Twitter doing my notes and shit like that. Don Lemon has a quote. One of the most contradictory quotes that you could possibly say.
We have to stop
Demonizing people and realize the biggest threat in this country is white men. That's from Don Lemon.
Do you know who Don Lemon's husband is?
Ugh. Do you know who Don Lemon's husband is? Do you know who Don Lemon's husband is? It is a white man. And before y'all do any kind of bullshit and try to say that I'm not saying there's anything wrong with interracial relationships. That's not what I'm saying. You're not going to twist my words. What I'm saying is, you can't get on national TV and tell people to be scared of white men while you married to a white man. That's backwards as all fuck and extremely contradictory. Extremely contradictory. But like I said, there are emotional wounds, psychological wounds that have been opened during the Trump term that they continuously poke at to get a reaction out of you. They strive off of ratings, fear cells, okay? Emotions get ratings. Fear and emotions.
That's all that is.
Now, like I said, this is an old quote, don't have nothing to do with this right here, but I just want to paint a better picture of the person that I'm talking about. I'm sure all of y'all know who Don Lemon is because you with it.
But look at this shit. This is your quote. And the Trump team
is disingenuous for talking to Ice Cube because they know he's a rapper and it'll attract black men. Battle rap ad, strippers, Cardi B, Kamala Harris. Keep thinking I'm expecting Tupac to show up at some point because she can't stop talking about Tupac. She know what I'm saying? She was trying to talk about Amy Coney Barrett, ACB, ended up saying Notorious B.I.G. That shorty got rappers on the brain. Whoever her Panda team is phenomenal. Excuse me. They just need to update her material. Because she done said Tupac at least 6 times. At least 6 times.
But the meat of what
Don Lemon was talking about is ADOS.
he pretty much telling Cuomo
Cuomo to watch out for ADOS. Because a lot of Russian bots, a lot of these bots are doing the dirty work of Russia. Wait a minute. Wait one doggone minute there, Don Lemon. Why are you bringing up Russia right now? What happened yesterday?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hunter Biden, that hard drive, all those emails tying him to Ukraine and China came out. We got proof that Hunter Biden is either an active crackhead or meth head. Oh, yeah, there's that audio file of Joe Biden from about a year ago talking about the prosecutor from Ukraine and how he told them that if they didn't fire him, they would not be getting that $1 billion. $1 billion. Billy. Billy. $1 billion if they did not fire that prosecutor. And son of a bitch, they fired him. Those are his words. So Don Lemon, you get on TV tonight and bring up Russia? You disingenuous bitch. And that's bitch assness. That's bitch assness. You trying to shit on ADOS and bring up Russia in the same moment.
like I told you,
I said this before, I believe on the first episode, first video. These motherfuckers is with it in the worst way. I hate this. They good at what they do. This kind of mind control, this kind of witchcraft,
they are good at it.
and I hate it. But they good at it. I hate to have to do this, but I have to give credit where credit is due. They good at it.
That's the meat of the Don
Lemon situation. And because we're talking about Ice Cube, I'm going to bring up Diddy, because Diddy got on Twitter acting like a bitch. The man that came out with the shirt, no bitch assness, got on Twitter and let his bitch assness flow through his thumbs. So Diddy come out, listen to how contradictory this is. Diddy come out and create his own political party called Our Black Party and endorses Joe Biden right afterwards.
Bro, what?
You create Our Black Party and then endorse Joe Biden. It's like, y'all niggas just don't do no reading. Oh, God, if the answer was in a book, you'd never find it. Lord have mercy. Our Black Party. And then you gonna endorse Joe Biden.
I'm dumbfounded.
I'm not surprised, but god damn, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. 2020 been a hell of a year. A hell of a year. A hell of a year. But it get better, because Diddy had these 3 specific tweets.
And I don't believe that I
Pulled nothing out of the second one, because that didn't really do nothing for me as I was reading it for the 10th time today. But the first one and the third one got me. I pulled specific parts out of that one. That first one, we have to get Trump out of office. We are at war. And he continues to say something along the lines of, it's a war of love and hate, of good and evil. Which is true. But not in the way that he's trying to paint it. Okay, because in 20 years, when we look back at this, it will be clear to see who was on the wrong side of history right now. So what he's saying is true, but not in the context that he's trying to deliver that message. He all off base. In that same tweet,
the tribe with the
responsibility to fix it, basically, and that should be scared, is white people.
Bro, what?
What? What are you talking talking about? Why are you doing this? You fear mongering. Why? Oh, you endorse Joe Biden. You fear mongering. Oh, they go hand in hand. Damn near symbiotic for that side of the aisle. Like, you can't do one without the other. You feel me? You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. The last part of this, and I'm just going to get this part out, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be done with this one, man. That third tweet, he basically said, we don't have no choice. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. We need to get Joe Biden in office and then hold him accountable. Where the fuck y'all been at trying to hold Joe Biden accountable for the last almost 50 years? And I'm going to say y'all, because I just got into this political spectrum, and I'm only 27. I just got into it, and I'm just now. You see what I'm saying? I can say y'all, because you motherfuckers saw this nigga when he was up there talking in front of the Supreme Court, talking about he didn't want his kids to grow up in no racial jungle. Y'all motherfuckers was there when he gave Bill Clinton the crime bill, when he pretty much gave Hillary Clinton the fuel she needed to come up with the term super predators, and then he take it and use it again. That's y'all. And it's y'all right now that's about to fuck up. That's about to fuck up because you emotional and put this motherfucker back in office. I personally don't think it's gonna happen, but with the bullshit we saw Twitter do, I would not be surprised. With the way they pushing for mail-in voting, I would not be surprised. That's me being pessimistic.
Whatever. 2020
been a beast, bro. It's been a great year, but it's also been a very trying year, and that would be the way to go out. Wouldn't want it, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. Y'all about to fuck up. That is the content that we have for the night, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found some value in it. If you do, you heard it before in the earlier part of this video, and you want to become a WithIt warrior, all the links will be located down below. Be sure to follow my social media pages. Like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Continue to do your own research. Don't let nobody tell you how to feel. Don't let nobody tell you how to think. And for sure, stay with it. Yeah. Because we with it. Let's go. I love y'all.